Hey, to anyone watching, this is the first video for my channel, so still trying to get the audio right, but hope you like it, and let me know if you have any tips or any ideas for me to do. I'm interested in anime, TV shows, movies, sports, wrestling, things like that, but I won't keep you any longer. Enjoy the video. In 1939, Cars became the ultimate life form during his final fight with Joseph Joestar, gaining the abilities of every life form on Earth on top of all the other broken things he could already do. He was only defeated when a volcanic eruption sent him into space, which still didn't kill him, by the way. I know Jojo kind of made that happen, but I think most people believe he got at least a little lucky when he won against Cars. But anyway, Cars was sent into space, floating forever, unable to die, thinking about his loss to Jojo and his crimes on humanity forever. But what if fate had a different plan? What if Cars returned to Earth after 62 years of isolation and nothing but his hate for humans and Joseph Joestar to occupy his mind? It's 2002. Jotaro Kujo is investigating reports of a strange boulder found off the shore of Japan. There's also been some stories of missing sailors around that area. Jotaro, feeling this could be the work of a stand user, asked the Speedwagon Foundation for a boat, some gear, and a few men to help him out if it's nothing but rumors, or just dangerous animals. But as Jotaro gets closer to the stone, he starts to fear the worst. Even from the surface of the water, he can feel a sinister aura below him. "Just get out of the way if anything happens while I'm down there," Jotaro warns them, while grabbing his scuba equipment. The men can tell they shouldn't question him and just say they'll wait as long as they can. So Jotaro dives into the water, unable to see his target, but he can feel it calling out to him, drawing him towards it, deeper into the darkness of the ocean. Jotaro notices an almost complete lack of wildlife around, only seaweed and coral as far as he can see. He knows there should be a good amount of fish around here, or even just plankton, since he frequently swims the waters around Japan's shore for his work. But his train of thought is interrupted when he finally sees a large, misshapen boulder. He cautiously floats closer as his sense of dread grows. From the few people that claim to have seen the boulder and lived, they all said it was a meteor that fell from the sky a few weeks ago, and Jotaro was starting to believe them. But this did not put his mind at ease. He moves closer to take a final look, almost able to make out a face on the side of the rocky surface, when all of a sudden, spike-tipped tentacles extended out at Jotaro, one even reaching around his arm and grabbing it, almost too quick for him to see. But nothing happens. The other tentacles never reach him. Yada yada. Jotaro thinks to himself as Star Platinum stands behind him. "I'm still a bit rusty. I can only keep time stopped for about 4 seconds. He makes Star Platinum chop the tentacle, but it doesn't budge. He attacks it 3 more times. Finally, it breaks and gives him enough time to swim out of the meteor's striking distance. As time starts to flow again, the tentacles grab at the empty spot Jotaro used to be, but with no prey in its grasp, slink back into their shell, almost disappointed. Jotaro takes the left-over tentacle still wrapped around his arm and detaches it, noticing it's almost filled with blood, and decides to take it with him in case it can answer any questions for him. But with the new information, Jotaro heads back to his boat and decides he needs to call his grandfather, Joseph Joestar. He calls the foundation and tells them he needs to head to America and to tell his family he's going to be gone for a while. He thinks he's right about what is happening and doesn't want to bother the old man, but he may know better than anyone what they're dealing with. After arriving in New York, Jotaro heads to Joseph Joestar's house and tells him what happened in Japan. "Are you positive it's him?" Jotaro calmly asks. Joseph slowly gets up from his chair and walks to the window and looks at the night sky. "I'm sure it is. I really thought he was gone for good." Joseph barely scratches out of his old tired voice. "I already called Josuke and sent Koichi to Italy in my place." No, I'm talking about the other guy, the dumb one. We'll need him if Cars gets out of that rock. GG. Is Cars really that strong? Couldn't I just take him out with Star Platinum? He doesn't even have a stand. Jotaro, I don't think Star Platinum will even be able to hurt Cars. And if he does, it'll only be for a second, or just long enough to slow him down. I'm sorry I can't be much help, Jotaro, but I'll do whatever I can. There's no need for you to be sorry. You have done your part already. When I get the team together, we'll come back and make a plan. As Josuke flies to New York, Koichi was once again in Nepal, looking for Giorno Giovanna. After checking his old home to no avail, a few locals notice him and ask, "Why are you snooping around the boss's old house?" Excited, Koichi asks, "Are you talking about Giorno? And if so, can you take me to him?" The two men smile. "Yeah, of course, friend. We'll take you where you need to go. Just follow us." Koichi gladly follows, commenting on how he really doesn't know anybody in Italy and actually only talked to Giorno a few times, so it's been hard finding him. The men seem more and more excited and quickly lead Koichi around the back of a nearby building, assuring him that Giorno works around here now. But when they reach the end of the alley, one guy pulls a gun and the other pulls a knife and begins laughing. Koichi responds, almost bored, "I don't think your boss is gonna like this. I've got important things to talk to him about." Huh, the little guy thinks he's tough and is trying to scare us. Giorno's not even our boss. He does run this city, but some of us like the way it used to be when we could do whatever we wanted. Yeah, he kicked us out when we wouldn't stop robbing tourists like you. But what he doesn't know won't hurt him. Now, we're not asking again. Act 3. The thug with the gun is slammed to the ground and screams out in pain. What the hell is going on? When the gangster with the knife looks at his friend in terror, Koichi knocks him to the ground with his bare hand and he kicks the knife out of reach and asks them both, "Where's Giorno Giovanna?" But a man he's never seen before calls out from the street, "Why is a stand user looking for Giorno?" Koichi calls his stand back and both men run away as quick as they can. "I need to talk to him. His family needs him." Well, the Giorno I know doesn't want anything to do with his family, and most stand users looking for him aren't trying to just talk. Baka, I just need to talk to Giorno, not some thug looking for a buck. If you're not going to tell me where he is, I'll find him myself. Koichi starts to walk away. "I'm sorry, but I can't just let that happen." Sex Pistols. Mr. calls his stand out and lifts his gun, but doesn't shoot Koichi. Koichi calls out, echoes Act 3 again. "I can't just let you walk up to Giorno. If you're a stand user, I won't kill you, but I will stop you." Mr. shoots 3 bullets and send number 1, 6, and 3, making 2 go straight for Koichi's legs. In response, Koichi freezes both bullets to the ground. Number 6 kicks the 3rd bullet, making it strike the building Koichi was standing against, causing bricks to fall towards him, so he rolls out of the way and hides by a large dumpster. Mr. shoots the rest of his bullets at the dumpster and lets his stand reload the gun for him. Koichi calls back his stand and changes it to Act 2 and writes "crack" on the wall, causing a hole for him to escape through. He grabs a soda can from inside the warehouse and gets ready for Mr. to follow. Mr. shoots 2 bullets at a window and his stand sends them at Koichi again. The first misses him, but the second hits his foot. Mr. walks into the warehouse and looks for Koichi, but only sees the bloodstain and something else written on the wall behind him. Then Koichi throws the can, hitting the words his stand wrote on the wall, causing a rush of air to hit Mr., knocking him over. Koichi grabs a tarp covering some boxes and marks it with his stand and switches to Act 3. Then he runs towards Mr., who shoots 3 more bullets his way. Act 3 tries stopping the bullets, but 6 and 5 kick 2 of them away. Then number 1 sends 1 back at Koichi, and 2 sends the other behind Koichi. Mr. shoots his last bullet with number 3's help, ricocheting off the bullet behind Koichi, and starts heading straight for his back. This bullet is barely stopped by Act 3, and the bullet heading for Koichi's chest connects with only the sheet in front to protect him. Koichi falls to the ground, but the bullet bounces back at Mista full force and hits his shoulder, making him drop his gun. Koichi gets up and walks towards Mr. and uses Act 3 to hold him down. Where's Giorno Giovanna? Mr. laughs. You're going to have to do more than that to make me talk. Koichi sighs. Fine. Just don't get in my way. I will find Giorno one way or the other. You'll be stuck there until my stand gets out of range. As he limps away, feeling he's already won, number 1 and 2 kick the gun to Mr., having already reloaded it. Now, barely able to move, Mr. shoots all his bullets at Koichi. And again, thanks for watching. This was part 1. If you like, check out part 2 or some other videos I've made.